Hello, party people. Welcome to Tina Diana Yoga and your yoga practice today. So today I wanted to share with you some great exercises to help us work into our hamstrings. So we are going to use a strap today, so if you have a yoga strap laying around, that will be definitely beneficial. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can feel free to makeshift something. I would recommend a belt or a scarf, just something long and durable that you can use. So grab whatever strap you're using, and then we'll start coming down to lie on our back. And then unravel, if you need to, whatever strap you have going on. Feet to the ground. And then take a moment to just hug that right knee in and out towards your right outer rib cage there. Pin the shoulders down the back. And you might even circle the right knee a little bit. Maybe roll out the right ankle. Draw the chin in towards the heart though, lengthen out through the back of the neck. And then go ahead from here and grab your strap. And then loop your strap sort of right at the ball of the foot, or even the base there, the ball of the right foot. And then hand on both sides of the strap. Reach your right heel, right foot straight up towards the ceiling. And then tendency here is for the shoulders to sort of cave in. See if you can keep the shoulders spreading back and down, right? And keep the left knee drawing in over the left ankle. And then from here you can gently encourage the right thigh a little bit closer in towards your belly and your heart by pulling on the strap a little bit. Just breathe into whatever's going on in the back of your right leg. The backs of the legs, in fact, the entire back of the body is our shadow side, right? It's where we hold our past. So just shining a light, the light of loving awareness, wherever you need to here. Soften the face, space between the eyebrows, the jaw. And then gently bring the foot to center here, right foot towards the sky. You can lose the strap. And then wiggle your hips a little bit to the right, lengthen your left leg, and see if you can come into a bit of a long-legged supine twist here. So you might play with grabbing your right big toe with your left hand. You're on the side of your left hip there. Let your right arm cactus or tee out to the side. See if you can look towards your right hand. And then see if you can draw your right hip, your right sit bone down, so towards the top of your mat there, to get longer through the right side of your waist. And breathe deep. Big belly breathing. You might even play with breathing in for 3 or 4 counts and then breathing out for equal counts. On your next breath in, travel back to center. You can bend your right knee, level out the sacrum on the ground, soften the right foot down, and then hug the left knee in towards your chest. Again, you can make some circles here with the knee. Maybe circles with the ankle. Might be a little crunchy. My left ankle always is. Just be with it, breathe with it. And then go ahead and grab your strap. And place it near the ball of the foot, and then really spread through the ball of the left foot, right? Wake up the toes. Whee. And then reach your left foot up towards the ceiling. Pin the shoulders down, lengthen the tail, draw the chin in. And then you're gently pulling on the strap to draw the left leg closer in. And it's early, right, in the practice, so just being easy with it. Take your time. There's no rush. Breathe deep and long. Soften the muscles of the forehead. See if you can pull the leg in a little bit closer. And then gently release your strap. Left foot to the sky. Lengthen your right leg long. And then wiggle your hips a little bit to the left. So you're on the side of your right hip. And then see if you can catch, could be the outer edge of your left foot or maybe your left big toe with your right hand. Let your left arm get weighty out to the left. Left shoulder blade drops down. See if you can look towards your left hand if it's cool with your neck. If that's not cool with your neck, honor yourself and look straight up towards the ceiling. Soften the left hip down a little bit to get longer through the left side waist. Every breath in, filling up, every breath out, emptying and grounding. And your next breath in, come to center. You can bend your left knee, left foot on the ground, bend your right knee, right foot on the ground. Hug both knees into your chest, palms on shins, and then begin to rock and roll a little bit forward and back. Might be a little mini plow pose happening with all the space we've created in the backs of the legs. Let it be a massage along the spinal cord. Take your time. And then eventually you'll come to seated. Palms wide, step back, downward facing dog. So let's move right into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So spread your palms wide, index fingers facing forward. The palms are ever so slightly turned out. Press down into your sticky mat through your finger pads, ears in line with arms, belly drawing in and up, inner thighs spiraling towards the back of your mat. And then inhale here to lift your heels as high as you can. And then shift your heels on over to the right, and then exhale, soften both of your heels down to your mat again. So still getting into the hamstrings here, but also getting into your left outer hip, left side of your waist, left side rib cage, big opening there. See if you can keep your head heavy, ears in line with the arms. Next breath in, lift your heels high through center. Heels to the left. Exhale, soften the heels down. Even out the weight as much as possible through the hands, the arms. Breathe in deep into the right outer hip, right waist, hamstrings. Breathe in, come through center, lift your heels high. And then exhale, soften the heels down. See if you can spread through the balls of the feet and lift the toes up off your mat. And then inhale to lift your heels high. Exhale, soften the heels down. See if you can lift the toes. One more. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, heels low. Inhale, heels high. And then exhale, drop your knees and your shins to the ground. Take a child's pose. In fact, bring your knees a little bit closer in and let your arms dangle by the sides just to let go of any build up there, any tension in the shoulders and the arms. And then gently stretch your arms forward again. Inhale to rise up into all fours. And then exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg high. And then really take a moment there to press down through the finger pads. Reach back through your right heel. Stay connected, belly drawing in and up as you lift the right leg there from the inner thigh. You can roll out the ankle a little bit. One way, the other way. Take a deep breath in here. Breathe out, knee to nose, nose to knee. Press the earth away. Lift your back heel. Let's do that 2 more times. Right leg up and back. Really reach long on the breath in. Breathe out, curl into yourself. Lift the spine towards the sky. One more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. And then step the right foot between your palms. Tense your fingertips right here on either side of your right foot. Firm up the back leg. And then stretch the heart forward out of the hips. Look forward with your eyes. On your next breath in, see if you can slowly lengthen your front leg by pressing down through the ball of your right foot. And then see if you can lift your back heel even more. You might even lift your right toes here as you gather your right hip back and in and your left hip forward a tad. But wherever you're going with it, keep your spine nice and long so that heart and that gaze stretching forward out of the hips. That might mean your front leg's a little bit bent. That's cool. Keep some integrity in the shape wherever you are. And take one more deep breath in. On the breath out, let your elbows bend straight back. You might fold a little bit over your right leg. Oy. And then inhale to lengthen. Put a rebend in your right knee over the right ankle, low lunge. Plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to float it, forward plank. On the exhale, drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. Ashtanga Namaskar, hips high. And then inhale to lengthen yourself out long. Lift the thighs, point the toes. Baby Cobra, heart scoops forward and up. And then exhale, tuck the toes, travel over the knees, pull your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. One cycle of breath here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, rooting the heels. Belly drawing in and up. Inhale, lift your right leg straight back behind you, 3-legged dog. Again, really reach through the left heel as if you're trying to stamp the back wall of wherever you're practicing. Root through the finger pads, and then you can roll the ankle around a little bit. Seeing if you can even anchor that right heel down. Extra bonus opening through the back of the right leg. And then inhale to reach long. Exhale, lift the back heel as you draw the knee to the nose, nose to the knee, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, reach long, left leg behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee, press the earth away. One more inhale, get long. Exhale, curl in. And then step the left foot between the palms. Tense your finger pads, or tense your hands rather. Spread through the ball of the left foot. look forward, stretch the heart forward. And then on your next breath in, slowly. So I challenge you to go slow with it. Lengthen the left leg. And then as you lengthen the front leg, see if you can lift your back heel even higher. Even out the hips, wrapping the left outer hip back in and right hip forward. Keep stretching the heart forward. Keep looking forward. You might get lighter through those front toes. Who knows? And taking a deep breath in, the next inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows straight back. See if you can fold for a minute over your front leg. And then inhale, back to a flat back. Rebend your left knee over your left ankle. Look forward, low lunge. Empty out, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward plank. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale, scoop it forward and up for Cobra. Exhale, bring it home, downward facing dog. Breathe in to lift the right leg up, get long. Exhale, right foot between the palms. Keep your back heel lifted and back knee lifted. Inhale to rise up into high lunge. So get really firm here through your legs, left hip point wrapping forward. Spread through the ball of the right foot. On the inhale, see if you can lengthen the front leg, lift your back heel, and then bring your arms down as if they're in Tadasana, mountain pose. And then exhale, rebend your front knee over the ankle, swing your arms back up by your ears. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, arms by the sides. Exhale, rebend. One more, inhale, lengthen it. And then exhale, rebend. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, reach the heart forward and up. Lift the ribs up out of the waist. And then exhale, palms to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift it up for Cobra. You might lift your thighs all together. Shoulder blades kiss here for upward facing dog. And then exhale your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left foot between the palms. Back heel, back knee stays lifted. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Left shin forward, right heel back. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, arms by the sides. Spread through the ball of the left foot, lift the toes. Exhale, rebend the front knee, swing the arms back up. Inhale, lengthen it, arms by the sides. Exhale, rebend. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, look up, lift your heart. And then exhale, palms to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward, plank. Exhale, lower it down any way you choose. Inhale for Cobra, up dog. Exhale your way back to downward facing dog. From here, we're going to meet seated at the top of our mat. So if you know what it means to hop through to seated, you can do that. Otherwise, dropping into child's pose. Wee. And then coming down to a seat. Who knows? That jump through took me years. So having some patience, right, with whatever your process is. So from here, bend the knees, hug the shins with the hands, and then point the toes. Peel the shoulders back a little bit, and then lean back. And then you might bring the shins parallel to the ground. Palms can come to the backs of the legs there, to the hamstrings, and then encouraging the thighs towards the belly towards the thighs. And then from here, you can play with maybe lengthening the legs. You You can reach through the balls of the feet and wake up the toes. You might free the arms. Keep your spine long, keep your gaze lifted. One more moment here. And then bend the knees. Whew. Soften the feet down. You might scooch back a little bit on your yoga mat. Bring your left leg long. Bring the sole of the right foot into your left inner thigh. And then right here, take a deep breath in, lift the arms up. Exhale, take a little twist to your right. Left palm on your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Sit up nice and tall on the inhale, and then twist from the belly on the exhale. Stay really firm there through the left leg, reaching through the left heel, firming up the thigh. And then gently dropping your left forearm inside your left leg. If that's too much, it can be left arm straight. Then reach your right arm long over your right ear. Keep your right sit bone and your right hip heavy on the ground so that as you reach towards your left toes with your right hand, there's a really generous opening there through the right side of the waist. So you can lean back into your right shoulder blade a little bit. And then gently turn your chest down. See if you can reach for the outer edge of your left foot with your right hand. And then cross your left wrist over the right. So left hand reaches for the inner arch of your left foot. Inhale here to sit up nice and tall. Stretch the heart forward. And then exhale, bend and widen the elbows. You can have as much of a bend in the left knee as you need, right? See if you can turn your right shoulder and right rib cage down a little bit as you fold into your left leg. Gently roll yourself back up. Switch it to the other side. Right leg long, left foot, your inner right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms by your ears. Exhale, twist to the left. Get nice and tall with every breath in, tail to crown, and then ring it out on the breath out. And then gently bring your right forearm or right arm inside your right leg. Stretch your left arm long over your left ear. Stay anchored through your left hip, through your left sit bone, as you actively reach with your left hand. See if you can wrap your right ribs forward and your left ribs back. And then begin to turn your chest down to the mat, grabbing the outer edge of your right foot with your left hand, and then cross your right arm over your left, grabbing the inner arch of your right foot with your right hand. Inhale, find a little lift and length through the spine here. And then exhale, you can bend and widen the elbows and fold over your right leg. Even out through the chest, even out through the breath. See if you can be with whatever sensations arise. Slowly roll up. Just a couple more things here. Hey, Nugs. You might scooch forward a tad now on your yoga mat and see if you can nab your peace fingers here and then wrap them around your big toes. I love this version of boat pose. So begin to lean back, right? Press the big toes into the peace fingers back into the big toes. And then see if you can play with reaching through the heels, lengthening the legs. Ooh. Keeping the heart lifted. You might bring your big toes towards one another. You can keep your feet hips width, whatever feels natural for you. Keep pressing the big toes into the peace fingers into the big toes, balancing on the sit bones. You might even play with widening out the legs, who knows? Just exploring. And then gently free the hands, palms to the ground. See if you can keep your legs long as you rock the feet back for plow pose. And see if you can reach your heels towards the back of whatever room you're in. Lengthening out the backs of the legs, even finding a little lift through the thighs right here. You might nuzzle the shoulders underneath you. Interlace the hands. Wherever you're at, see if you can catch 2 more cycles of breath. And then gently release the hands and the shoulders. Slowly roll yourself down. Hug the knees into the chest. You can take a little happy baby here, either grabbing outer edges of the feet or your big toes. Find a little pull there on your feet to draw your knees down towards the ground. Anchor the tail, chin in. You might lengthen one leg, you might lengthen the other. Maybe both legs lengthen for Kundalini happy baby. See if you can root the shoulder blades though. Might flutter the lips. Or lion's breath, my fave. And then gently draw the soles of the feet to touch here. Interlace the hands around the outer edges of the feet. And then begin to rock and roll a little bit forward and back, just like we did at the beginning. Rock and roll yourself all the way up into a little Baddha Konasana. You can take a moment there to fold into yourself a little bow of reverence to yourself for showing up to your practice. Gently roll up through your torso. And you are all done, my friends. Hope your hamstrings are feeling healthy and heavenly, and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.